this purpose. Oh, what? Look at that cute face. Look at those eyebrows. You're just scowling right now. Good morning, everybody. So I learned a couple really cool things about our single sideband. Number one is if you want to listen to the single sideband, it's a lot better to wear headphones. And if you don't want the speaker and the headphones going, you press function 4. And we have an ICOM M802. Another couple things I wanted to mention was we had, a couple years ago, we had a lot of trouble with the single sideband. We were thinking the antenna tuner was bad. We went through all of our cables, all of our wiring, the wire between the antenna tuner wire up the mast, or side stay or whatever, our copper, everything. Come to find out it was the mic. So if y'all ever have any trouble with your ICOM M802, get a new mic first. That's the cheapest fix, and it might actually be that. So to save a lot of people heartache, there you go on that one. Yeah, borrow a mic from someone or whatever. Just try a new mic, because that's probably more than likely what it is, because usually those mics are the first thing to go. Layla's still whining. Another interesting thing I learned is I want to use the iPad for everything. You know, now why have all the big bulky equipment? I've got an iPad. What, Layla? You eat 'em. Eat 'em. And there used to be a gentleman named Herb Hilgenberg, and he used to give the weather, but now there's Chris Parker, and you have to pay him to do it, and he's good. But we also would like to have weather facts, and there is a way to actually have weather facts on your iPad. I'll talk more about this as I do it, but there is a device that is actually a guitar sort of plug-in for, I think maybe to plug in your guitar into your iPad to play for GarageBand, and it's called iRig 2, and you plug that into the microphone part of your iPad, and then you plug that into the microphone section of your ICOM, and you can actually download weather facts by an app. The app's name is, I wrote everything down because I'm going to do this, is called HF Facts. I don't know, we'll probably have paper charts too. I've got a bunch of paper charts that I got from sailors. Way. Shove this one up here. Good water jug. Jeez. Uh-oh. At least the current's going with us. So when you are in your dinghy, it's important to have a whistle to clean your GoPro. to have life jackets, and whatever lights you need. It's good to have oars. It's also good to have a spray dodger. You gotta have numbers on your dinghy if you do have a motor on it. Hey, get down. Get down. Down. That's a good girl. And also, if you're motoring, you have to have a red and green on the front and a white on the back. And if you're just rowing, you can have a white light. She hates cormorants. Problem with Layla is she'll go in the water after him, and I really don't want a wet dog right now. Pigeon? I was gonna say, Pigeon, you better fly. My nose is leaking. Pete and I spent some time sandblasting the metal parts for the Z-bed. And then after I was done sandblasting, I helped Pete with installing and putting together a boom. There's pieces of a boom that needed to be put together, so Pete put some glue on, and then I helped him to lift the pieces and put them in place, as there needed to be more than one person to do this. And as he put more glue on, I would kind of hold it together and squeeze it together and make sure it didn't fall apart. And then we'd put the final piece on. What you doing, Pete?
Cleaning up the snot.
Why are you doing that?
So I don't have to sand it off.
Ah.
It's a whole lot easier to
Clean it
wipe
up now.
off than it is to sand it.
Yeah. So, I've got all the pieces to the Z-bed hanging up. Those have been sandblasted, so I'm going to prime it with clean metal primer, Rust-Oleum. And then it says to coat within an hour. So I'm going to wait an hour and then I'm going to coat the top coat. While I sprayed the metal primer, Pete cut out the panels for the inside of the Volkswagen bus, and I went around and kind of undid the panels and made sure they fit, and just kind of made sure everything was correct. Okay. Nice. Yes, but I cleaned a little bit.
It's a great space to have. You know, a lot of people living on boats don't have a place to put all their extra stuff. We're lucky we do.
Yeah.
Imagine if we had to have all our surfboards on the boat, our cooler, and the van. We're getting to the point where we're going to be that way.
Yeah, pretty soon. I can't wait to be able to come
and
out.
work towards that, but you need a space to get to that.
Yeah.
It's hard. Came off some boat.
What? What are you gonna say? You gonna tell everybody something? So it's gonna get down into the 30s tonight.
No, it's not.
Life on a sailboat makes you look like a homeless person sometimes.